I do think that there is this kind of overwhelming positivity that comes out of Celtics fan about Danny Ainge's performance that is a little irrational. I think because Ainge markets himself so well, because he's very accessible to the media, he knows how to play the media. He's got a couple of favorite writers in the media that he uses to dispense his stories. He gets the benefit of the doubt. And then you see some stuff where, well, Ainge is just smarter than everybody else. And that's just ludicrous. But Ainge is a very good general manager, don't get me wrong. Does this put the Celtics over the top? No, it doesn't mean they're champions. Gordon Hayward doesn't make the Boston Celtics better than the Golden State Warriors. I'm not sure Gordon Hayward makes them better than the Cleveland Cavaliers. At least not when LeBron is LeBron. But what it does is it pushes them closer to being able to be the next power team in the East. Maybe it's a year from now if LeBron leaves Cleveland. But what Gordon Hayward does now with Al Horford, with Isaiah Thomas, depending on what they do long-term with Isaiah Thomas, is build a veteran core where you've got star talent. I mean, look, Gordon Hayward's an excellent, excellent, excellent player. But for Boston, going to the NBA Finals and getting thrashed by the Warriors is not good enough. It is not an organization that is happy to get to the Eastern Finals, not happy to only lose in 5 to the Cavaliers, is not happy to get to the NBA Finals and lose. You've got to win championships, and Gordon Hayward doesn't win championships for the Boston Celtics a year from now. What they need, where if they're going to become the dominant team of the Eastern Conference, what they need is the 2 kids to become stars. They need Jaylen Brown, the 3rd pick overall last year, and Jason Tatum, the 3rd pick overall this year, to become superstars. If those guys become superstars and you have Hayward and Horford, because Horford's not a superstar. Horford's barely a star. Horford's a good player, but Horford is not a guy that other teams game plan for. If you have whatever you do with Isaiah, and maybe Isaiah is not the long-term solution for them, but those guys, you need Tatum and Brown to become studs. And if those guys with a young core of those 2 players are studs, and then, of course, you have the Brooklyn Nets pick next year, that's really going to dictate whether you are enough to be a quote-unquote super team, enough to compete for a championship. I mean, the other good thing is that the Cavaliers are now going into year 4 together, and year 4 was when it started to really come apart for the Heat, where they were kind of gashed. They were fatigued. They get to the NBA Finals, but they lose in 5 to a much hungrier, faster, fresher Spurs squad. You know, maybe that happens again to the Cavaliers, where they're kind of on fumes at the end of the season. Gordon Hayward alone doesn't put the Celtics over the top, but Gordon Hayward and the development of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown is what it would take. And so really the most important thing right now is Tatum and Brown becoming the stars that Ainge has envisioned.